What's up, what's up? Welcome back to North Lake Survivors. I'm Jonathan.
Zelda.
How you doing, sir? How's it been?
How are you doing?
Doing pretty good. Surviving.
Yep, surviving the heat wave.
Surviving the Kendrick Lamar and
Oh, Kendrick Lamar,
Drake.
Drake.
Have you listened to all the songs?
Yeah.
Who do you think won?
Oh man, that's a tough one. Who's the last person to finish? Was it Drake?
Drake put out his last one, and the ending of it, he's very much like, "It's done. I've won.
Yeah.
Just put it to rest."
Yeah, he was saying that at the very end.
Which to me was just like, okay, you know you lost.
He kept talking. He's like, "All right, man, just you know, you got out there. You got some rap songs out. You got yourself. You know, I'm glad I'm here to motivate you."
Yeah. Oh, personally, I think Kendrick Lamar won.
Really?
I think his songs are better.
I do actually. His songs, I don't know what it is about it, because maybe it's just more like the beat,
Yeah.
and they were more.
They were more what I want from a rap song.
Yeah, because
Drake. That's not to say Drake didn't have some good ones. I like Family Matters.
He had some good lyrics, but they were kind of like just kind of flowy, like softer. But Kendrick was like harder.
And Drake was constantly on the defensive, whereas Kendrick just kept going.
Yeah.
Drake was always like, hold on. But also, I have nothing against Drake per se, but I want him sued into oblivion because I don't want any other artist to ever think it's okay to use AI to make other people rap for you.
Drake used AI?
Did you not hear the song where Tupac and Snoop Dogg rapped talking shit about Kendrick Lamar? That was Tupac's dad. And that wasn't actually Snoop Dogg.
Wait, Tupac was in his...
I forgot what it was called, but one of Drake's diss songs starts off with Tupac rapping, and then it's Snoop Dogg rapping, and then it's Drake rapping, talking shit to Kendrick. And that's AI.
Well, I didn't hear that. I gotta listen to that one.
To be fair, there was a lot of songs.
So I didn't know that Tupac was in one of them, and it was just, I guess, so he made Tupac like sing.
Yeah.
Like something.
Yeah.
That because Tupac's dead. So.
Tupac.
So it wasn't like an old song.
No, because he calls out.
And Snoop Dogg wasn't with him.
No, that was AI too.
Snoop Dogg doesn't want to sue him.
I think Snoop Dogg's suing as well. I'm not sure, but I definitely know the Tupac estate is suing him.
What? I didn't know that.
To me, that crossed the line.
Yeah, because you do need consent.
Yeah! Especially, me and Ashley were arguing over what's more fucked up. Tupac's dead, so that's disrespectful to the dead right there.
Yeah.
But Snoop Dogg's alive, so you're making a living person saying something they didn't say. From a legal standpoint, that's
he couldn't get anybody else
against the law.
Could he not get anybody else to like do a track with him?
I don't think anyone else wanted to go against Kendrick Lamar.
What?
I mean...
Couldn't he have got, like, Nicki Minaj or someone?
Does anyone still talk to Drake?
I thought Beyonce?
Beyonce's gonna go on a rap song talking shit?
Because didn't he do, like, songs with Beyonce and Nicki Minaj?
Remind me, when Jay-Z was beefing with other rappers, did Beyonce go on any of his songs? That's her husband.
How cool would that have been if Beyonce went on there with Drake? How cool would that have been?
Doesn't Kendrick Lamar work with Taylor Swift? If Taylor Swift didn't come on his, why does Drake need Beyonce?
Drake needs Beyonce and he needs Nicki.
But would either of them take his side?
I think so.
The accusations against him is that he's a pedophile.
But he's not a pedophile.
I don't think he is either. But those are the accusations. When you want your reputation on the line, just in case he is.
But I mean, if they're his friends, they should have his back.
Are they his friends though? That's what I'm asking.
I thought they were.
Does Beyonce even know who he is?
Drake?
Yes.
She's sung with him before.
Has she?
Yeah.
Does she know who he is though? Is she like, oh, this is some backup singer?
No, they were singing their music video together.
What song did Beyonce and Drake do together?
I'm Yours. Fuck what you heard, I'm yours, I'm yours.
Beyonce and Drake.
Yeah, and Drake.
I gotta listen to this. Beyonce seems so far above Drake that it's not even a conversation.
I just know that they sung a song together, and he sung many songs with Nicki.
Well, Nicki, yes.
So.
But he also threw some shade at Lil Wayne in his diss track, so he's not respecting the Young Money brand, so...
Who else does Drake talk to?
I don't know. I don't know if anyone likes it.
I like Drake. What about the Degrassi team?
Fucking Spinner comes on.
I think Degrassi would back him up, right?
I guess so.
Does he still talk to the Degrassi crew?
Well, he did that music video a couple years ago.
Okay. Dang. I'm sure there's still a lot of Drake fans out there.
So you think Drake won the beef?
It's hard to tell because they're really both really good. I guess because I like Drake, I'm biased. So I want Drake to win because...
To be fair, I went in liking old Drake and not giving a fuck about Kendrick Lamar.
I like old Drake. I guess that's what I'm stuck on. I'm stuck on old Drake. But
yeah.
Kendrick is really good.
McKinder and Rayvon used to always tell me, like, oh, you gotta listen, like, the type of rap music you like, Kendrick Lamar is that music. You can't just have this, I don't like new things, and not listen to new music. And I was like, I can do what I want.
I like new things, but I like old things, because they're so nostalgic. Yes. It's like, reminds me of, like...
But I will say, after listening to this, I owe McKinder and Rayvon an apology, because they were 100% right. I do really like Kendrick Lamar.
I do, too. That's why it's a really hard choice. It's really hard.
Everything they told me about him, I was like, okay, I see it. Yeah, no, they're right. He is an old school rapper in the modern era. Like, he is really good. And in Drake's defense, I saw some of the old Drake in some of these songs. But then he did the Tupac thing, and I was just like, I can't roll with that. Yeah. That's not okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's okay either.
At all.
I'm surprised he got permission to do that.
He did it. That's why he's being sued. He just did it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, my God. So I bought a notebook, and I started writing notes for the podcast.
Okay.
I started subscribing to newspapers. So I've started reading newspaper things.
Newspapers?
Yes. I subscribe now to the Washington Post, the New York Times, the LA Times, and the Wall Street Journal.
Okay.
Those are the big four, so I thought, fuck it, I'm just going to spend money and subscribe to all four, because I want to support journalism.
Right, that's good. Journalism's good.
So I'm spending money on 4 different newspapers. But obviously, I don't live anywhere near any of them, so I get the digital editions.
Yeah.
And get the apps. So I've started writing them, and I thought we could go over some crazy topics.
Okay.
So in Michigan...
Yeah.
There is a woman who was living inside of a store sign.
Sign?
Apparently the big sign on the top of the computer store was hollow. And it had just enough room for her to put down a little mattress, a desk, a computer, and a plant. Wow. And she's been living in there for months.
Wow.
Would you ever think to try to get in to a sign to live?
I guess if you're homeless.
But why would you even... I've been on roofs of buildings, like store buildings. When I was a kid, we'd climb up the ladder and hang out up there. The signs didn't look hollow. The signs were like that thick. Like,
yeah.
I didn't know they made big hollowed out signs.
Maybe like from afar they look really tiny, but when you get up close, they're more like roomier.
Maybe, but also, I can't imagine sleeping in a giant fluorescent light is good for your health.
That doesn't sound good. It sounds like it would be hard to sleep.
Not only hard to sleep, but I'd imagine there's some kind of radiation or chemicals
and
that...
bugs.
And bugs, yeah. Oh my God, yeah. And she had a plant.
Oh, wow.
You know how they caught her?
How?
An employee was cleaning and was like, what is this extension cord leading to? And they followed it up to the side, and it was what her computer was plugged into.
Oh my God. So she was in there when they caught her?
Well, they found her stuff, and so they called the police, and when the police was coming, the police showed up right as she was coming out, and she's like, it's fine, I'm already leaving.
Dang.
Because I guess they unplugged the power, so she knew she got caught. But I'm just like, what kind of world are we living in where people are living in signs?
That's so sad.
It is.
Aww.
And also, she's been living in there for how long? Like, why not just let her stay?
I know, why would they kick her out?
I guess there is a safety hazard. If anything happens to her on that side.
Oh, yeah, because it could catch on fire because it's electric.
Oh, yeah.
And is it really high up? Did she have to use a ladder?
Yeah, she was on the roof of the building, yeah.
She could have fell. Yeah.
Or, like I said, I'm sure there's going to be health hazards living that close to a light.
Yeah. Dang.
They don't want the
know.
lawsuit that comes out of it.
There's got to be other places you go. I mean, I guess she wanted her privacy. That's the only thing.
I mean, she had a computer, a bed, and a plant.
Yeah. Man.
I just the plant part is what fascinates me.
Some people like plants. Oh my gosh. I guess like she didn't want to be like living on the streets with everybody. She wanted somewhere like private. I did read on like Reddit one time there was someone living behind a mirror in a hotel. Have you ever heard about that?
What?
Yeah. I don't know if it's a true story or if it's just like made up.
Living behind the mirror.
Yeah. Like they were in a hotel and there's people who were like staying in a hotel. When they came back they noticed like some of their stuff was missing. And then
that is creepy.
Yeah, the bathroom mirror, like apparently you push it open and like it's like a whole different room. So if you ever go to a hotel, check behind the mirrors.
Have you ever seen Candyman?
Yes.
The original.
Yes.
So remember the scene where you push out and then it leads to the apartment next door. Mm-hmm. That's just what I was thinking when you were saying that.
I know, when you said that, I was like, man, what if people are living, there's a lot of people living behind like mirrors. Like.
Have you seen Parasite?
I don't think so.
It's it won Best Picture I think in like 2019. Mm-hmm. But it's a Korean movie, South Korean movie.
Okay.
About it's brilliant. Mm-hmm. But it's about this family. I don't want to give too much away, but I'll just give you the basic premise. Mm-hmm. And they're poor. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of South Korean things deal with poverty.
Yeah.
You notice that?
Yeah, I noticed that.
And I'm like, as an American, I relate to this far too much. But, so this family's poor, mm-hmm. and so they find this rich family, mm-hmm. and one by one, each member of the family, pretending not to be related, mm-hmm. get jobs working for that family, doing different things, so that they could just, leech off that family. Mm-hmm. And then, I forgot exactly how it happens, but they find like an underground basement that the family doesn't know about. Mm-hmm. And the dad, I think, starts living there.
Wow.
In the basement. So this rich family has a poor family living in their home. What? And they don't even know it.
They don't know it. Ooh.
It's so weird, but so good. And such a fuck you to capitalism.
Wow.
You should definitely watch it. It's great.
That's like one of the scary things about like having a mansion. Like, what if you don't go into like one of those rooms, and like you just one day find out someone's living in your home?
You know what though? Mm-hmm. I would take that risk if it meant I lived in a mansion. I would be willing to take on that burden.
What if they kill you?
Lived in a mansion. I'll be all right.
Okay.
Also, I'm sure if you own a mansion, you could afford a security system.
That's true. I mean, you better afford your security system with that many rooms.
Yeah. Also, have you seen my stuff? Mm-hmm. If I had a mansion, I would spread all my stuff out. I'd have a room just for my comics, a room just for my books, a room just for my movies. I'd have a video game room. Mm-hmm. I would have a room set up like a jungly forest for Goliath. He'd have his own bedroom.
Oh, that's nice.
That he could come in and go, and the lights would be on automatic timers. Mm-hmm. But it would be like a door so he could leave the room whenever he wants.
That's nice.
But I could close the door for when I feed him crickets so they can't get out.
Yeah.
I have plans for money that I don't have. If you want to donate.
I know. Please donate.
To the Jonathan Goodheinz Needs a Mansion Foundation. .org. I should set that up.
I know.
Jonathan Goodheinz needs fuck you money in a mansion. Please donate whatever you can afford.
Hey, some people would donate.
We knew a person who went on Indiegogo to start a business, and she got a bunch of money for it.
Indiegogo?
Yeah. Not Indiegogo. Yeah, Indiegogo. It's like Kickstarter.
Oh. Okay.
And then she didn't do the business, so she refunded all the money.
Yeah, a lot of people make GoFundMes for like anything.
Maybe it was GoFundMe, not Indiegogo. Maybe it was GoFundMe.
Yeah, but a lot of people like use GoFundMe for like money to go towards anything. Yeah. I feel like as long as you're truthful about it, it's okay.
So if I started GoFundMe to buy me a mansion.
Yeah. Just don't.
I mean, nobody has to donate.
Yeah, at least you're honest. You'd be like, hey, I want this money to buy a mansion.
I just want to live in a mansion
Yeah,
once in my life.
exactly.
All right. So please donate everything you have. You should live on the street so I can live in luxury. It's the American
I feel
way.
like there's a lot. There's a bunch. There's a lot of millionaires out there to like at least spread the
Are
wealth.
you kidding me? There's a lot of billionaires out there.
Yeah, like we could all be able to live in a mansion.
Yeah, that's all we
If
want.
all the billionaires would just donate $1 million to everybody, yeah, that would.
Elon Musk said on X before, I think this was back when it was still Twitter, well, if someone showed me how to end hunger tomorrow with all my money, I would, I don't know, buy everyone lunch. You can afford it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Donate us $1 million.
well, there's 8 billion people on the planet, right? Give or take.
I think so. I don't know if it's gone. It's probably gone up.
So let's say let's just say there's 9 billion people on the planet.
Yeah.
Doesn't Elon Musk have like $20 billion?
He's super loaded. Yeah.
So he could give he could so how would that break down?
It doesn't have to be put all on him.
No, entirely Elon Musk.
No, but what about the founder of like Facebook? Isn't he rich?
Yeah.
Is it Zuckerberg?
Zuckerberg. Mark
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg. Zach Zuckerberg. His parents hated him. His parents hated him. Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, so he could also donate money.
I also think Jeff Bezos can give some money. His wife is giving a bunch of
And
money.
what about Mark from MySpace? What happened to him?
Tom.
Wow, how did I forget his name?
I think he's a millionaire. I don't think he's a billionaire.
Okay,
And I think that dude's just chilling, retired.
Tom from MySpace. Because MySpace is pretty much... I don't think anyone uses MySpace.
They brought it back to try to like promote bands, but I don't think it ever
I
took
don't
off.
remember my login.
I don't either. Oh, MySpace. I miss MySpace.
Me too.
I miss having a top friends list so I could judge my friends accordingly.
Same.
What's this one? Oh, orcas, killer whales, keep attacking boats and sinking them in the ocean.
Why boats?
What are they gonna sink? If not boats, what are they gonna go after?
But why?
Well, whales, dolphins, all like those big mammals are supposedly really intelligent.
Yeah.
So they remember. So they have communication with each other. So I could see a boat, like someone using a harpoon and killing a killer whale, and other orcas seeing it and spreading the message. So they're like, "This is a danger." Orcas have been known to go after sharks and things like that.
Because people capture orcas for like SeaWorld and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Shamu.
So they're probably on the defensive side now.
So they've been attacking and sinking ships. So if you were on a cruise, you and Nino, you go on a cruise, and a school of orcas show up and start attacking the cruise ship. What are your thoughts as you drown to death
Oh
because
my
of
God.
killer whales?
That would be so scary. I don't think I'll ever go on a cruise.
I don't think they're attacking cruise ships. I think they're attacking mostly like fisherman ships and things like that.
Dang. That's scary. But again, I don't blame them because people have been stealing orcas or capturing them.
Capturing them, yeah.
And just...
And for
using
show,
them
not
for
even to
show.
help them.
Yeah. And just like... It's kind of sad.
Some scientists are saying though is that the orcas aren't trying to destroy the ships, that they're just playing too rough. Like my aunt's Rottweiler would like jump on to show me love and would literally tackle me to the ground.
Yeah.
But it was playing. It wasn't trying to hurt me.
Yeah.
So these orcas could be playing with the ships and not realizing that they're doing crazy damage to them.
True.
So would you feel better if your death was caused by them playing? Well, they didn't mean to kill you.
Yeah, I feel better if they didn't mean to kill me.
Fuck it, I'm dead. It's alright.
But yeah, that's pretty scary still.
It's insane to me that this is happening.
I never knew it. Like, is it like a new thing?
Apparently, well, I heard about it a couple years ago, like an isolated incident, but apparently it's happening more and more frequently.
I just saw a video of like an orca like trying to bring down a ship because a sea lion jumped on it. He was just going after the sea
He was
lion.
hungry.
Yeah, he was hungry. And then there was like a girl on the ship. She was like, "Sea lion, get off! You gotta go. The orca's gonna like
kill us. Just sea lion, you gotta go. let the orca kill you,
I know,
so I can live."
I thought it was so sad. In my mind, I would be like, why don't you just start the boat and you and the sea lion can go escape.
I just love the pleading with the sea lion. Let the orca kill you so that my boat's not damaged.
She was like, you gotta get off, go.
As if the sea lion's being selfish.
The sea lion was like, oh shit, no.
The sea lion's like, bitch, I just want to live.
I know. And in my head, I was like, why don't you start the boat and run?
I saw another video of a shark going after a turtle. And the turtle kept trying to get on the boat to do the same thing.
Aww.
So what that boat did was slow down, let the turtle get on board, and then speed up and take it far away.
That's what you should do.
And then the turtle dived down, got a jellyfish, and gave it to the guy as a thank you.
Aww, that's so sweet.
I've decided that when I finally have kids, hopefully I have a house and some land by the time, I'm going to buy not a turtle, but a baby tortoise. And I'm going to raise it with my kid. So that when my kid is an adult, the turtle will be an adult.
Yeah.
And it can live with him, and then he'll die, and he'll live with his grandkids. And the turtle can be a connection from me to possibly my great-great-grandkids, because they live forever. Those things.
They really live forever.
They live for I think the oldest one is 190.
Oh my god. I didn't know that.
Yeah, they live forever.
That's crazy.
I would kill for the lifespan of a tortoise.
So just tortoises.
I think some turtles do as well.
Okay.
But there was a turtle that was 180 and just gave birth to a baby. So they could keep having kids
That's insane.
late in life.
I want a tortoise now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Right?
Yeah, because they live forever. They could
live
just
forever.
be in your generation. Be your family's
The
generation.
multi-generational family.
Multi-generational.
And as
tortoise.
long as that tortoise is alive, people remember you.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay.
Immortality through animals.
New goal in life. Get
You're gonna have a tortoise brother, Goliath. You be nice to him.
Is Goliath gonna eat him?
No. Goliath's not gonna eat a tortoise.
He doesn't
No.
eat tortoises. Do tortoises eat lizards?
Better not. I'll have to look that up. Bearded dragons live about 20, 25.
Okay.
Right, Goliath? Yeah.
So he'll live a long time.
He will. He's gonna be around for a long time.
Yeah.
They live longer than cats and dogs. I was like, oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, I think cats
Like
live
17?
17.
And that's old. That's an old cat. Yeah.
Dang, they live longer than cats.
Again, just staring at us. Hi, Bubba. Goliath is off the screen staring at us.
Yeah.
All right. So free comic book day.
Yeah, free comic book day.
I went to Free Comic Day. If you guys don't know what that is, it's the first Saturday in May. They give out free comics. So most places have a limit on how many you can go. I just want to talk about this real quick because your comic book store was amazing.
The one at Irving Mall?
The Irving Mall, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So mine, I love my comic book store. I'm loyal to it. I'm not going anywhere. But they didn't really do anything. Just here's the free comics, yada, yada, yada. So I got the books there, but then I needed more because there was 8 that I wanted to get. So then I go to the one by Ashley's house, Cosmos Comics. This dude had a full-on party. First of all, they gave me not only the 3 comic books they give out, but they gave me out 4 extra comic books, some Pokemon and Magic cards.
Oh, okay.
They had popcorn. They had a grill running.
What?
They were cooking food for people. They had a massive sale. Everything was 20% off.
They went all
They had
out.
balloon. They were having a party. They're like, it's free comic book day. Let's party. So my plan was to go to the one by your house, get the rest of the books I needed, and then come back. I never ended up coming back because of yours. So then I get to yours, and the first time I went, I didn't see the free comics because everyone else had them on tables. They did not.
Okay.
Eventually, I found out they had it in the back because they didn't want people to just grab a bunch and run. Which I'm like, will people do that? But apparently, I guess they do that.
Probably.
That's
I
fucked up.
don't know. It's the Urban Mall. People do fucking
But when I got there, they were setting up a booth for the creator of The Crow.
Oh.
Have you seen the movie?
I've never seen the movie.
Oh, the movie's great. They're making a remake. I'm sure you've seen the trailer of the remake.
Probably.
Because it's been on all the movies. But
Yeah.
the original one with Brendan Lee, brilliant.
I'll have to watch it.
Brilliant.
So they were setting up a booth
for the creator of the comic book.
So he was there?
He was there.
Wow.
But they only took cash. So I had to come home, get out of my trip stash, $100, and then drive back.
So you went back home to get some cash and then drive back. Dang. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
but there was only one book left.
Oh.
So I got the very last book.
Talk about luck.
Right. He drew a sketch in it and then signed it. Such a nice guy. I was like, this is awesome. How did they get the creator of The Crow? I've never read the comic book, so I read it for the first time. And I was like, the story is very disjointed. And it wasn't until I was like almost through the book that I realized my copy is fucked up. I need to buy a new copy. Because for some reason, I went to Barnes & Nobles and checked their copies of the exact same book. Theirs is in the correct order. For some reason, mine is messed up. And I was reading it, and I never really look at the cover pages when I read. I just read, you know.
Like the pages were out of order or something?
So my book goes, because then I was like, what is this? Because so when you read a graphic novel, there's a cover page and then the issue. I'll look at the cover, but then I just skip it. I never really read the title. I just go right to the stories. But then when I was like, I feel like they kind of skipped over something. That's weird. And then I was like, well, they went back to that thing they skipped. That's weird. Why would they write it like this? So then I went back and looked. And for whatever reason, my book, and it's just mine, because every other copy I found at Barnes & Noble is in the correct order. Mine goes book 1, book 2, book 5, book 3, book 4, and then the Christmas special. It's supposed to go 1, 2, 3, 4, Christmas special 5. But for some reason, mine skipped 5 after 2. So my signed copy with the sketch is fucked up.
Aww.
But I mean, obviously, I'm keeping that one because the signed copy of the sketch. But now I need to get an actual copy that is correct.
Can you just read it out?
I can.
Read it. And
I can read it out of order. Yeah, skip 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, but then it would be annoying. Yeah, but I could do that.
Yeah.
And it's probably what I will end up doing next time I read it if I don't have another one by then. But I'm just like, how did this happen?
Yeah, how does that happen? That is so weird.
It's such a weird fuck up. But it's signed with a sketch, so I'm keeping it. It's not going anywhere. Yeah. It cost me $100 for a fucked up copy of the book.
That's cool. Like, you got a special book.
But I think the people who own that comic book store are friends with it. Because I heard them talking, and they're like, oh yeah, well, you want us to keep ordering books for when you go do your book signings around, like on your tour? And he's like, for the convention. He's like, yeah. So I don't know if the Crow guy lives here or he knows them or what, but they seem to have been friends with him.
Wow.
And he gets the books that he signs through them. He has some kind of weird connection with them. So I'm like, I need to start going to the Irving Mall more. These people know people.
Yeah. I always see like booths set up and like they're playing. Most of the time they're just playing some kind of card game.
For Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic.
Yeah.
That's the one by Ashley's house. That's all they do there.
Yeah.
It's they have a huge selection of back issues, but it's mostly a card store.
Okay. Yeah. But it's pretty cool. We always go there.
They also had a dude dressed up like Superman taking pictures with kids.
At the Urban Mall?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. When I got the autograph, there was the Crow on this side.
I guess it's probably on certain days.
Well, it was for Free Comic Book Day,
Okay.
so it was a Superman taking pictures with kids.
That's cool.
No, I was like, that's awesome.
Aww.
My comic store needs to step it up.
Yeah, we go there to look for like games, like new board games.
New board games?
Yeah.
Do you guys play a lot of games?
We want to. We want to try and start like getting like groups together to like play more board games.
Well, I'm always down. That sounds fun.
Yeah, because it's always fun.
I need to hit up Nino and go over there and beat him up in Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah.
Last time we were over there, I was like, I'll hit you up, we'll play it. He's like, yeah, and then I'd never done it. So I need to hit him up. I've just been so busy.
I know.
I hate being an adult.
I know, right? I miss not being busy.
I miss having a life. Oh man, I'm actually thinking though of getting the Cidercade monthly membership.
For Cidercade?
Yeah, $20 a month.
To do games at Cidercade?
To play games at Cidercade.
I didn't know there was a membership.
Yeah, you can. I think it's like $12 to go for one day, but then you pay $20, you can go all month.
Free?
Well, you're paying the $20, so yeah. So then it's free. Well, because they open up at 10 in the morning, and they're open till midnight. And I always get to my comic book store like a half hour early.
Oh,
and it's literally right next door.
You can play some games while you wait.
Yeah, so I'm like, cool. I could go park in front of a comic store, walk to the arcade, play arcades for like a half hour. But instead of paying $12 every week, just pay $20 for the month.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm thinking about doing it because the one in Arlington is like twice the size of the one in Dallas.
Really?
Like the one in Dallas, I think has like 100 and some games. This one has like 300.
Dang.
So it's huge, but it doesn't have Gauntlet Legends. At least it doesn't say it on their website.
Okay.
But the Dallas one does. So the Dallas one's still better.
Okay.
Because
The Dallas one, is that the one like kind of in Irving?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, that's kind of in Irving.
Irving is. But I think the address is technically
Yeah,
Dallas.
it's Dallas, but it's like the very tip of Irving.
Yeah. I haven't been to that one in a while, but I think it's. I thought it was in Irving, but the address says Dallas.
I think it's like Irving Boulevard or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just call it the Dallas one because the address.
It's kind of, technically is kind of probably on the Dallas.
On the Dallas side, yeah. But it's Dallas like this is Fort Worth.
Yeah.
If I walk 5 minutes that way, I'm in Arlington.
I know.
If I want to get to anywhere in Fort Worth, I have to go like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, yeah. So my address Fort Worth, but I basically live in Arlington. That's what I think that Cidercade is. It's Dallas, but it's really Irving.
Technically Irving, yeah.
But I'm thinking of getting that membership.
Yeah.
But I want to know if it works for both.
I would hope so.
Like, are they all owned by the same parent company,
I would hope
or?
so. I think it would work for both because Cidercade is Cidercade.
Right?
Yeah.
And their website is the same.
Yeah, it's got to be anywhere. You could probably use it anywhere. You can go to like Hawaii.
Yeah. Because I know Ashley was talking about trying to get all of us together to go to Cidercade. She wants to introduce it to Billy.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I would definitely go.
Yeah, she was like, so we'll hit up Zelda and Nino, and then me and you and Billy, and then we'll call McKendra.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun. Yeah. But she wants to go to the Dallas one. So it's like, if I'm buying the Arlington one, I want to make sure it also works for the Dallas one.
But yeah, make sure, but I'm sure it does. Because it's still Cidercade.
Right, and it's the same company.
Yeah, it's the same company, so I'm sure it does. But just make sure.
I'm sure
it does.
But I just think that'd be fun. Fun way to spend my Wednesday mornings.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
That's my me time. I can get out of the house.
I missed that, the underground arcade we went to last time with Tina.
Oh, we gotta go back there.
I know, because the Monopoly game was so fun. The tabletop Monopoly game.
So, yeah, so our friend Tina, she was in town, and we went to this... It was in Dallas, right?
It was in Dallas.
We went to this pupusa place, and then we went to a speakeasy arcade.
Yeah.
So, like, you walk in, and there's a few arcade games.
Yeah.
And then there's a Mario thing, and if you, like, press it, right, it opens a door, and there's a whole bunch of other video games.
Yeah. So cool.
And we ended up playing video games with these two guys. One who hit on me a little aggressively at first, which was like, all right, let's all calm down.
He was trying to get you to go to the restroom.
Yeah. And it's like, okay. I mean, it's not the first time I've been hit on by a man, but
it was in the gay bro area.
Very much. I think we were the only straight people there.
We were the only straight people there. So everybody there.
I didn't care that he hit on me, but it was like, just take it down a notch.
Yeah.
Like, you're coming on a little strong.
He was very aggressive.
To the point where I was like, well, I'm not using the restroom the rest of the night I'm here.
He did buy us free drinks.
He did, especially after my first one fell.
Exactly, that was so nice.
He was very nice.
Yeah.
He was a great guy.
He was.
He could not figure out Tina's name.
No, he couldn't.
He kept going for like the most Indian names you could find. It's like her name's not really Indian.
Like, no, not Indian. Think kind of.
I told her English, and he still kept going Indian.
Oh my gosh.
And then I told him alliteration, and he kept going with non-T names.
Maybe he didn't know what alliteration was.
He must not have.
Yeah.
He must not have. And I was just like, oh dear Lord.
And he was probably drinking a lot too.
Oh, he was, yeah. I will say though, I found it weird that he had a shirtless pic of his brother in his phone.
I did too. That was very weird.
I found that very odd.
He was trying to like pimp out his brother.
He was trying to get Tina to go out with him. Even though Tina's like, I have a boyfriend.
Yeah.
He was still trying to get Tina to go out with his brother.
So Tina tried to hook up, tried to tell him her friend.
Yeah. So they were playing matchmaker.
Yeah.
But the whole time, all I kept thinking was, why do you have a shirtless picture of your brother in your phone?
It's weird. Very weird.
I found that odd.
Yeah.
But he was a really nice guy.
He was.
And it was so much fun.
It was.
We need to go back there.
Yeah. I know, we gotta like try and get a table earlier because that Monopoly game was so long.
It was.
But it was so fun.
Monopoly's always long.
But we just need to go earlier.
But there were better tables. I looked at other tables and I was like, oh, these games have a variety of games.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, we could have played Mortal Kombat. We got the one table. There's a Tekken table.
Oh wow.
The couches had switches, so you could play
I
Switch.
saw the switches. I was like, that would have been fun.
And I'm just like, I mean, the Batman Monopoly was fun, but I was like, I'd rather play some of these other games.
Just switch Mario Party.
And we could finish because we never finished the game.
Yeah. Because it got so late, and I was like, oh my god, I'm tired. So.
Yeah. To be fair, we're old now.
Yeah.
By late, I think it was like midnight.
It was like midnight, and I was like, alright, let's just call it a truce. Goodbye.
Oh, but it was so much. I think me and you won, right? Like me and you tied. Because I think they were both eliminated.
Yeah, and then they left before us.
Well, yeah, because there was another guy as well.
Yeah.
Because the way we got the table was we were playing at there was a bar full of games. We were playing there, and then I saw the people at that table leaving, and so I jumped up and I went over there, and I didn't see that they were giving the table to their friend.
Oh.
So me and him both sat down at the same time, and then we just kind of looked at each other, and he was like, well, let's just play together. I was like, that sounds great. And so that's what I called you guys over there. So we were both trying to get the table at the same time.
I didn't realize what that happened because I saw you sat down and I saw him sat down at the same time. And I was like, oh.
Because I saw the opening and they were giving it to him. Okay. So it just happened. I tried to jump in, but he was really nice too.
And it was only two of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
They were both really nice guys. It was fun.
They were pretty cool.
Well, the guy who was trying to set up wasn't even playing, right? It was the other guy that was playing.
Yeah, it was only one guy that was playing. He wasn't playing. He was just
kind of chilling.
Yeah, he was chilling.
But it was such a fun night.
It was. That's why I want to go back there.
I do too. I'm definitely down. Yeah. And it didn't even cost to get in. Like
it was free.
Everything was free.
Yeah. All the games are free.
That's how you do it, society. Give everything away for free, and we'll have fun.
Yeah, all the games are free, even the arcade games.
Everything was free. The only thing that cost was drinks.
That's so cool. Yeah.
You don't see that anywhere.
No. And we didn't even buy drinks.
No, we had drinks bought for us. Oh man. And everyone there was so nice.
Yes, they were.
No attitudes, no like ugly looks. Everybody there was beyond friendly.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is so much better than a regular club.
It is. We gotta go back there.
Oh my goodness. It was fun.
Yeah.
And when I politely turned him down, I didn't get yelled at, which was nice.
Yeah, he was.
Remember one time I was at a bar. Well, I think it was like with Ashley's coworkers when she worked at Eddie V's, and so me and McKinder went to go hang out with them, and this girl came and she was beyond drunk, like spilling over her words drunk, and she kept throwing herself at me, and I kept moving behind Ashley and McKendra like as a buffer, and I was trying to be very polite about it. She never specifically asked me out, but you could tell she kept making hints that she wanted me to invite her somewhere, and I kept sidestepping that, and then she kept trying to get closer to me, so I kept moving McKendra in front of me. But then her friend came by and was like, I'm so sorry about her, yada yada yada, I hope she's not bothering you. And I was like, no. And I took her friend aside and I told her very quietly, no one else heard, and you know I have a hard time whispering, but I made sure I whispered this, and I was like, just make sure she gets some water and someone keeps an eye on her, because I was like, this girl was drunk.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want some dude to take advantage of this woman, because she's gone.
Yeah.
So I told her homegirl that she's fine. I was like, I don't mind her coming around to school, but just someone should keep an eye on her. Maybe if you could get her some water. And she's like, oh yeah, no, of course, thank you so much. Yeah, of course. And then she left, and I was like, it's fine. So I went back talking to McKendra and Ashley. 20 minutes later, she comes up. That's so fucking rude. You don't tell someone to give me water. I was like, what?
You don't tell someone to give me water?
She was so pissed. She was screaming at me.
Oh my god.
Everyone was turning to look, and I was just like, I'm sorry? I'm sorry? Like,
oh my god.
I'm sorry that I expressed concern for how drunk you are. That I told your friend, maybe you should get her some water.
Oh my gosh.
She was so pissed.
What happened after that? Did she go away?
She didn't. She finally went away because I just kept going, okay. Okay. Like, I didn't know what to say. I was like,
Oh my God.
how do I respond to this?
It's like, okay, I'll never ask you to drink water again.
I hope you dehydrate.
Oh my God.
So at least he didn't handle it like that. He handled rejection a lot better than that
He
lady.
did.
I'm just like, what did this woman want though? Like, how was I supposed to? Was I not supposed to tell her friend, "Hey, I think your friend's a little gone. You should maybe look out for her"? Was that rude?
No.
In any way, shape, or form, was that rude or crossing a line?
It's not rude. I guess she was just not there. She just didn't understand what was going on.
Just screamed at me.
Oh
I
my
was like, God damn. I just,
Sheesh.
You've never been yelled at for rejecting someone?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drunk people.
Drunk people are weird.
And then I think she even said, "I'm not even that drunk." And I'm just like, okay.
Oh no.
But the worst is when drunk people think they're sober.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than that.
There's nothing worse than that.
Oh my God. But yeah, she screamed. I never told you that?
No.
It was such a weird
That's
night.
crazy.
Yeah. But I kid you not, like before that, I spent half the night hiding behind Mackinder and Ashley. I would just kept moving them in front of me. Like she kept trying to like get real close to me, and I just kept moving them like just subtly like stand in front of me.
Oh my gosh.
Because she was relentless.
Yeah, they're like that. They don't know. They're just.
And it's just like, even if you were sober, you're not really my type. It's not. This isn't gonna.
Yeah.
But also, even if you were my type, you're beyond drunk. Like,
Yeah.
nothing's gonna happen here.
They just need friends who would just like kind of.
Well, I was kind of annoyed. She was with a whole group of people,
Yeah.
and no one came to rein her in.
They should have like. Her friends should have like. Had a better eye on her.
I would, if we were out in a group and one of our friends got that drunk, I would not let them wander
They're
off.
like, no.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. It's like, you don't do that.
it's insane that her friends just let her wander off.
That is really
And the thing she was saying at me, it's like she wanted to leave with me. What, like, some dude would be like, all right, yeah.
No.
Like, you're gonna let your friend just leave with some random guy? You don't know that. Like, it's insane.
Oh.
People have shitty friends.
They do.
No one was looking out for this girl. Except me, who then got yelled at for it.
That's so sad.
And I was also thinking just like to myself, so her friend ratted me out for trying to help her?
Yeah.
It's
sounds
like,
it.
hey, that guy thinks you should drink water? What kind of fucked up person is that?
Yeah, I wouldn't have had that conversation.
It's just like, what was the... Why couldn't you just say, hey, you should drink some water? Or do what you did to me when we were out for my birthday one year.
What I do?
You got me vodka that once I tasted, I was like, this is just water.
I did that?
You did that, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Which is better than what Saul did to me, I think, that same day. Which is, I asked him for water.
Yeah.
And he got me vodka and told me it was water.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's hilarious.
Oh, our misforgotten youth.
I know.
Oh, man.
Those were the days.
I miss those days, but I also have no desire to go back to them.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like, they're fun to think about, but I don't
They were
really
just,
want
like
to...
the careless days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which can only happen in your early 20s.
Yeah.
If we did it now, it'd be pathetic.
Yeah. I mean, there's still people who do it now.
Although, to be fair, I think, like, that night me and Saul had in Austin where we were locked out of our car and we just bar hopped, that would be fun. But to be fair, neither one of us got drunk.
Yeah.
We were having dollar shots, so we got tipsy. So we got tipsy, but we never got drunk.
Okay.
And that was fun.
Yeah.
Just wandering around downtown Austin, interacting with people while completely trapped. That was a blast. I would do that again.
That does sound fun.
Yeah, I think I could go the rest of my life without ever getting drunk again.
Yeah, it's not fun getting drunk. Well, what's so fun about throwing up?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Or waking up with a hangover.
Yeah, nothing. There's really nothing fun.
I don't mind drinking with friends, but I don't want to get drunk anymore.
Yeah, it's not a fun time.
Again,
I don't understand why people would do that.
To me, when we were young, it was...
I guess like the part of it like kind of feels good, like you're just kind of gone.
Yeah.
But like waking up the next day, it's like, nah, this is not worth it.
But it was also always an escalation of not knowing your limit.
Yeah.
I know my limit now. I know when I'm starting to get a little much, and then I'll start slowing down. It was a lack of control. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But after a certain point, it just becomes pathetic.
Yeah. True.
You shouldn't be getting drunk in your mid-30s.
Nah. You should be kind of slowing down.
Yeah. I'm not saying you can't drink. Drinking is fine. You shouldn't be getting...
social.
You shouldn't be blacking out.
Yeah, you shouldn't be blacking out. That's a better way to put it.
Your blackout days should be behind you.
Yes.
I mean, I'll give allowances for, you just had a breakup or death in the family.
Yeah.
Or...
But, like, don't go out and get drunk. Maybe do it at home.
At home, yeah. Or some tropic island.
Yeah, some tropic island.
If I was like in Hawaii or Puerto Rico and I was drinking away my problems, I might get drunk.
You have those like beaches, those hotels where you can go to the beach. Like at least you're like safe.
Yeah.
Go somewhere safe.
Somewhere where you could walk home.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Like Mexico, they had those beaches where you could those swim up bars.
Yeah. Oh.
So fun.
I want to go to that.
Yes.
So you swim up to the bar?
Yes.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing.
So fun.
Drunk people
And you
swimming
just-
sounds like the funnest thing to watch.
Yes. It is so fun. And when you're done, you just walk back to your hotel.
I gotta go to that. I gotta go. I want to stay at the place you guys stayed at.
Yeah, Riviera Maya.
Yeah, that sounds so much fun.
Yeah.
Was it pricey?
It was no. He had it was all inclusive. Like it had all the drinks and food included, so it wasn't that bad.
I'm gonna have to look into that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure since I'm going by myself, it'd be a lot cheaper too.
Yeah.
My cousin did that last year. Right after Comic-Con, he was like, he's like, I'm going to, I think he went to Cancun by himself. He's like, I'm going on a solo trip, and I was like, that sounds fun.
A lot of people do that. Yeah. There was one guy who's by himself. He was just blasting his music.
As soon as I get out of my debt for taxes, my plan is to go on a different vacation every 2 or 3 months.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Obviously, every July I still go to San Diego, but every other month I want to start going to other countries. I want to start going to other places.
Yeah.
I'm tired of being stuck somewhere. I have no family. I have no life. I work for myself. I just gotta get caught up on taxes and pay out my credit cards. Do those two things, which I should have done by September, especially if I get that giant check from the government.
Yep.
And then I'm gone. I mean, it'd be fun, right?
Yeah.
Like just go places.
Yeah.
And see things. I want to go to Ireland and stay in a castle.
Oh, that'll be fun.
They have Airbnb castles in Ireland.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's insane. I want to go to Cairo. See the is the pyramids in Cairo or
Egypt, right? Yeah.
in Egypt? Yeah. I want to go to Rome. I haven't been to church in so long, but I want to go to mass at the Vatican just once.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Right?
Yeah.
I know the line would be insane, and I will spend all day doing nothing but standing in line. But I want to go to the Louvre.
The Louvre? What's that?
You know what the Louvre is? It's in France. It's like the museum.
The Louvre.
The Louvre.
The museum.
It's like the museum of the world. Like it's where the Mona Lisa's at. It's
so it's like an art museum.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
You've never heard of the Louvre?
I've never heard of the Louvre.
Oh, Zeldy. You've seen Eurotrip, right?
Eurotrip?
The movie Eurotrip? Oh, it's a great movie.
Does it have the Louvre?
It has the Louvre, yeah. It's like the museum. Like all of the historical art pieces are in the Louvre. It's arguably the most famous museum on the planet.
That's cool.
Which is what I'm saying. That line to get in is probably going to be fucking crazy.
Probably not. Like, don't you have to buy your tickets in advance?
Probably nowadays, yeah.
It's probably not.
I'm sure it's all been moved.
Like, if you
have you seen the Da Vinci Code?
It's a movie, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay.
I've
Also
heard of it.
has the was
Yeah.
the Da Vinci Code that has the Louvre in it? I believe so. Yeah.
Makes sense because the Da Vinci.
Yeah.
Art.
Everything that I could think of that you would have seen the Louvre, you're like, no, I've never seen it.
But that sounds cool. I like art museums.
I would
I would go there.
That's one of like, I want to go to Paris obviously to see the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
But the Louvre to me is the bigger attraction.
Yeah, I heard Paris is kind of I guess it's kind of overrated.
The
I mean,
Eiffel
it's
Tower.
not. The Eiffel Tower is cool, but
That's
I heard it's
what
like,
my ex said when she wanted us to travel to go Europe, and she was naming all these places she wanted us to go, and I said Paris, and she's like, I've been there, it's not that great, and I was like, well, I kind of want to go to
I
Paris.
do want to go too, but like the stuff I heard, it was like, oh, it's kind of like not besides the Eiffel Tower, there's probably not a lot.
The way she put it is, once you see, like, once you go there, there's no reason to ever go back.
Okay.
Which I'm like, it's Paris. You've never seen Highlander, right? The movie or the show?
No.
Well, if you ever watch the show, the premise of Highlander is he's an immortal, so he can't die. So if every time he dies, he comes back to life, unless they take his head.
Okay.
His name is Duncan MacLeod. He was born in the Highlands of Scotland 400 years ago. He is an immortal.
Okay.
The movies are about Connor MacLeod. Same clan, but Connor MacLeod's older. You should really watch them. They're brilliant. They're corny, cheesy, straight 80s and 90s, but brilliant.
Okay.
So great. But the show, every time he dies, he jumps back and forth from America to Paris.
Oh wow.
So like he'll die here, so then he packs up his bags and he goes to Paris, and he lives on a boat in Paris. He has a little boat tied up to Paris, and then he'll get tired of being in Paris, so he'll go back to America. Then he'll die in America, and he's like, I guess I'm going back to Paris.
Shit.
So Paris is his getaway place.
Okay.
And I'm just like, he makes Paris look so fun. And I know it's a TV show, and a lot of it's fake. I mean, obviously people don't keep coming back from the dead.
We have to go to see for ourselves. We can't just take like other people's stories.
I want to go. I don't care if my ex didn't want to go on our trip that never happened. I'm going to Paris.
You should go.
She's no longer on the trip. She doesn't dictate where I can go.
Exactly. You still should go.
Paris, it just seems so fun.
It does. Because, it's like one of the top places people, like, go to.
Also, part of the reason I wanted to go with her is, look, isn't Paris like the most romantic city on the face of the planet? Like,
it's supposed to be. I feel like a lot of people get proposed in front of the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas if I was going to propose, it'd be in front of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Well, how do you say it? Leaning Tower of Pisa. What's the city? It's in Italy.
I don't know what the city is.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'd propose in front of that.
Oh, it's different.
Yeah. Just because it's weird.
Yeah.
Or on a hot air balloon. I always thought it'd be fun to propose on a hot air balloon.
That's cool too.
I just need a girlfriend to propose to.
Yeah, get that first.
On my GoFundMe for the mansion, there's an extra section. Oh, goodness. Well, all right. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Zelda.
Give us legends.
Give us more travel.
Give us more travel. I like that.